On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Memphis offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Running behind that left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Razorbacks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space, it's Avila. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll keep it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, the quarterback does a great job of his decision-making. He found a matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against them.
And that ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Running it back, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking deep. He got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Freeman. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first.
There's a live football. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
28, Arkansas, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down right there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Jumped on top of the pile. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah.
Got it! Touchdown! Memphis. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs us.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to throw.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And it's slipped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And, man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Freeman. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets a block, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
42, Arkansas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. Gonna run it. It's Avila. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're bringing heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Memphis! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score out. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ortiz. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Got the back over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. And they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. Got enough space. And he'll step it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you get destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. He got a bunch and was close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They believe they can run right here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. They push. We're in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. To throw, it's Golden. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Ortiz. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Looking downfield, it's Golden. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel rude.
Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge game. Touchdown, Memphis! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on every... And that ball is picked off.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Memphis, 77.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary.